Alright, welcome back everybody. Today, we're going to be cleaning out pig pens. Well, I'm going to be cleaning out, you guys are going to be watching. And you can already see I got a load gone. Super hard to back up this thing. I'll put you guys right up here so you guys can see how close I get. And tell me to stop. Just yell through the camera or something. I don't know where to put you now. Maybe right there's good. Or I could put you right here. I think that's a little too dangerous. You might fall in the bucket. Let's put you just right here. Alright, I'm gonna back up. One quick tip before you start picking up pig poop. Don't wear bare feet. As I'm wearing bare feet, I gotta go back and get shoes because if there's worms in this pig poop, they'll go into your foot. You don't want that. So wear shoes when you're picking up pig poop, which most people probably already wear shoes. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna clean up this stall and maybe Mama P's stall, because hers is getting pretty thick. Which you should pick them up sooner, but hers is already thick by the time I'm getting around to picking it up. As you can see, it's pretty flat in this area. The only hill we have to do is right up here, behind this piglet board. So we have to unscrew the piglet board and get all that manure out right there. And then we're gonna go get some free bedding. Came from the trees, pine needles. They're dried pine needles. I wouldn't recommend putting pine needles in a pen with a pregnant sow. I don't know if pine needles affect sows too. It's supposed to be a natural abortive, so aborts piglets. I know it does that to cows, so I don't know if pigs. I wouldn't put pine needles in a pig that's pregnant to risk it, but piglets and a sow that's not pregnant, it should be fine. So we're gonna put pine needles in here, and it makes a good air freshener, so it smells great, and free, and them easy to pick up too. So I mean we have a whole pile of them. Anyway, we're gonna get going. I gotta get back and get my shoes. And I gotta get a solar panel fence charger, because if we walk over to the, over here, not very far, right here to this big pen, I'm gonna put the 4 piglets in here, because they need a bigger area, and their old pen back in there is pretty muddy, because it rained for like 3 or 4 days. So it rained pretty hard. We maybe got 2 inches, maybe not that much rain. But they're gonna go in this area until that pen starts drying out, and I can pick up a little bit of poo in there. And the 2 piglets are gonna go in this other stall. And I'll show you a quick look at Big Mama. She's laying down over there. We think she's pregnant, so that's good. Alright, I am back. I went and got some muck boots on. So now those bugs can't get in my feet. So anyway, but you can also see there's some oats growing. You would think that's grass, but that's oats. Lots of oats. Let's get this board unscrewed. And some people say pigs don't poop in one spot. Since I've been raising pigs for about almost 2 years now, I can say, actually, yeah, 2 years. My 2-year anniversary is coming up in a little bit for raising pigs for 2 years. Right, Mama P? Been raising pigs for 2 years now. She was my first pig. Anyway, they like to poop in one of these pallet corners. So Mama P poops in this corner, but she takes a decent sized corner. Piglets pooped in this corner back here. And over there, when they get a little bigger pen, they start pooping in different areas, but they all poop in one area. They don't poop in a bunch of other areas. Mama P, get over here. And no, I'm not going to breed her again, if anybody's wondering that. Because I do not want any more of her piglets. Mama P, you gotta go. You gotta skedaddle. Had the wrong bit in. You can't put that bit in a T25. And also, pigs will eat stuff you don't want them to eat. That's another thing. Probably if you drop this on the ground, they might try nibbling on it. They won't swallow it, but they'll nibble on it. Anyway, since we're over here, and we'll clip, basically, you're just gonna use a shovel for that. Anyway, there's Longy Toey. Long Toes, what are you doing? Billy. Hi, Billy. Billy's big. He's a big boy now. Come here, Billy. Billy, Billy. Come here, Billy. Billy, Billy, Billy. Yeah. He's a good boy. Way much, and you can see I use some pine needles over there. And their pooping area is in this corner, sorta. And it isn't that bad. I might, when I bring the loads of pine needles, I might actually put a load on their thing and just do kind of like a deep bedding. But, hey, I know. Billy's already figuring out how to breed. He's gonna be a good breeding boy. That's good. Right, Billy? Yeah. You're a good boy, Billy. Can't see his face. There he is. I'll get in the pen and I'll show you how big he has grown. Oh, alrighty. I've got the board out. You can see some poo was under it. Definitely some poo. Hey, I found something in the poo. I never knew this was in here. Well, actually I did. You can see it in the background. If you guys are looking, what some of the viewers were. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that. I'll hook that over the fence. Here. Probably should wear some gloves, but I guess the hands on my gloves and the water just washes that nasty stuff off. Poo. Anyway. Alrighty, so we have a little bit of work to do. It's not going to be too hard. So, anyway, we will start, or what's it called? You guys see good enough over here? I think so. I'm going to be working. Let's move that branch. Right here. Ooh, this stuff is thick. And heavy. Alright. It's pretty much done. It's flattened. Now we just have to come in with the more nicer clean with this shovel and pick up all the little tiny pieces what the pitchfork couldn't grab. The reason why I wasn't using a shovel in the first place was because this had hay in it and I cannot grab hay with a shovel. It's too hard. I already tried it. So I just did this. Anyway, put you guys up here probably. Probably if you guys can see, I might put you guys up here. We'll put you guys somewhere. Probably back on this log. Alright, a little bit better. Now, I do have some time, so I'm not just going to go and let the pit and go get some pine needles and pit it on. I want this to kind of dry out a little bit, so I'm going to let it dry just a touch and then go get the pine needles. Even so, the only place there's sun is like right in here, but this area will dry out a little bit and in that area just be a little wetter. So I want it to dry out so it's kind of like hard dirt instead of the pine needles just going like this on top then sinking in the mud. So let it dry out, and then we'll put pine needles on it, and then we might we'll clean out Mama P's area and get her a little more new bedding. And move the pigs. We'll move them all to their new home. Not with a new pen. And there's going to be, the reason why I'm doing it kind of level over here is because they have to walk up. You have to walk up on the pine needles. Because if it rains and it gets really muddy out here, they can just walk up on top of their little mound up here. It won't be that high, like maybe 6 inches, and get out of the mud down here. Instead of just doing this, sinking this down and then putting pine needles. It just, anyway, you guys probably already get it. Everything's supposed to be level. Everything. Anyway, we'll put more pine needles here. We'll try to put a lot, so when they do trample it, there's still nice dry bedding. Maybe, we'll see if we can get a foot deep in here. It's already gonna go maybe a little bit out. I mean, I just want to do a little part of the corner. But I do want to get some over here. I want to cover up this whole wet area because they will poop in this area again, probably. Hopefully, anyway. So I want to cover this whole wet area. So then they... Well, I might just make one little area for them to bed down in. So then they can't just keep pooping and they want to poop over here in this corner instead of, if there's a bunch, poop over here and then they don't want to sleep over here. So, we will maybe put bedding along this wall. And that wall will not have that much bedding. It'll have a little bit. This wall will have the most. So, reason why I'm putting it on this side is because this is where the sun is. So this will be the most driest. And I just stick it there. And then the rest of this just gets a light coating. Just enough to cover up and keep the smell down. And also keep it so that they don't have to walk in their own poop. Which there isn't any more poop. This black stuff looks like poop. There's some turds back in here. Right here used to be a ditch. So that's probably poop. Right in here. Used to be a big old ditch. It was not too... I think almost all of them had ditches. No, it was just this one. So it was kind of high, so there's probably a bunch of poo right in here. So, I mean, I'll probably put a bunch of wood. We'll see how much pine needles I have. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the house, get some lunch. It's around lunchtime. Actually might go dump this load. And then after I'm done eating lunch, I'll come back out, get the four-wheeler, and go get some pine needles and show you guys the finished product of this. Anyway, first I have to look at it for a minute. Admire my work. Yeah, I think I might put the pine needles over in that corner. Because I gotta think here. This is a quick, I don't know what you're gonna call it, lesson about where the snow, maybe not, the snow might not blow that much. Anyway, but snow comes from that way. And wind, and basically everything what's bad comes from that way. Rain, well, rain's not bad, but wind, really bad winds, all the wind comes from this way. So if I put the bedding right here and they sleep right here, the wind might come over. If they were in this corner, it would just pass over them. And it might still pass over them, or it might pass over and then drop down a little bit, and then I don't know what the wind's gonna do. But if I put it on this corner and it snows, the snow might blow. And if it's blowing, it might hit this corner and fall down onto their bedding. But if I put it on this corner, it's just going to blow and they'll be protected against this wall. So I'm thinking I'm going to put it against this wall. And over here is just going to be the poop area. Which would actually be better because it's going to be drier. So it's easier to pick up the pig's poop, and over here it's going to be a little wetter, so when I put the really thick bedding it's going to be fine, but over here we'll have a light coating and it'll work. As you can see, it's already starting to dry out a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to head back, get some lunch, and then come back out and get the pigs well, let's go dump this first, and then I'll cut the video right here until we get the pigs. Wood pine needles. Come on. Anyway, we'll grab our stuff. I don't want to leave anything over here because I forget stuff. Forget about stuff, and then I leave it over here, and then it gets rained on and ruined. Come on. And that reminds me, I have to clean up around my pig pen some more. I got some wood up here, and got this cattle panel, and got some random pieces of wood laying out there. Pick those pieces of wood up, and then pick up this junk over here. I gotta get it ready for winter. We're getting everything ready for winter. It's let me think, October 5th today. So right now it's sunshine. I mean, ooh, look at that blue sky. Sun's out. It's probably like 60, 70 degrees out now. So this is sort of like last year. Last year it was warm in October, but it's already the 5th of October. So it's still the end of September. It's in beginning of October, so it's still gonna be a little warm. I'm saying, my guess is end of October, maybe starting of November, we're gonna get some snow. I don't know how much snow, maybe a lot, maybe a little bit. You guys place down in the comments when. Today is October 5th. You can also see the field's pretty green. And I might do a video before the snow flies about grass and how our grass is doing. And we basically feed, I think we got the longest out of the year. Usually we feed around June or July we start feeding hay. Yes, that sounds like a really short time. Like what the heck, the cows already we put them out in May. They already get like 2 months, 3 months of grazing. Our field is kind of small. We're switching to rotational grazing next year. We have been just doing open grazing and they just go on the whole property and eat. Not a good idea for small farms. But we have the whole canyon now, and we got to that late this year, so the grass was dryish, so there was basically none. It was all dry. Anyway, this video is getting kind of long now, but Mom's gonna probably... Mom, if you guys like the videos, make sure to put down in the comments, thank our mom for editing the video, because she edits them. She edits them, I video them. It's basically the whole family's YouTube channel, but not everybody has stuff to video, and not everybody wants to video. So I video most of the time, because as you see, cleaning up pig poop, or walking some cows, or building new fence. So yeah, I mostly video. Mom edits. She is the editor. So if you like the videos, put down in the comments, thank you, Mom. Thank you, Shraysen's mom, or something. Thank her for doing a good job on editing, because she edits a lot of videos. Alright, we're here. All we have to do, get my shovel out of there first. Come on, shovel. Get that up, and then pull this little lever. There goes the poo. Fell down. Hey, there's a toad right there. Trying to get out. You gotta stay over here in the back of it. Our garden's doing great. It's growing a lot of wheat and growing peppers and tomatoes, and we're gonna have to... We have been really busy, so we have not harvested potatoes yet. We harvested one bed of potatoes. We already got like none. So we might not do straw and potatoes. I think we could have done something wrong. Who knows? Anyway, tomatoes are starting to die a little bit. You can see there's some dying in there. Peppers are doing really good, you can see. We almost thought we're gonna the tomatoes are gonna die because we almost got a frost. So, but they didn't. We're gonna have to go harvest tomatoes and make some tomato sauce, and we harvested some apples, and yeah, anyway, we're not talking about harvesting. We'll talk about that in a different video. You can see our potatoes are pretty dead. So, let's... And you can see there's still some poo that wants to stick to the back of that. This will take care of it. Alright, change of plans. We had some hay what came from Destiny's feeder. It got pooped on a little bit. So we're going to take this and put it in the piglet's pen instead of pine needles. Because I don't want to feed it to anything really. And I need some bedding. So we're almost there. I'm gonna get that set up. Anyway, let's get the hay in there. All we're gonna do is just gonna pull it right over to here and then start hucking it in. You'll see it. Alright, the bed is done. It's a little wet. That's the hay that's wet. But we piled up a little bed right here. And the hay's nice right there. Reason why I'm making it so nice is because, for one, that stall's always going to be there. But my breeding pig is going to go in there, so at least try to make it nice because she's going to be in there for a little bit. Alright, now we're going to go get the pigs. Them in here. Here they are. Come on. Hey, Biggie, Biggie. Who are you? Are you the one that fought us? Yep. Yep. Oh my gosh. We got both of them. Come on, boys and girls. Getting your new home. Yeah, look at all that hay back there. They just run to the hay. Like, ooh. Yep, there's plenty of cow pies and stuff to eat. And by the way, pigs do like cow pies. It's basically like grass, what's like already ground up for them. So it's grass, but not grass. So, well, it is grass. So we're gonna leave that shut, and then when all the pigs come up, I'll just open that and push them up. So let's get them now. Come on, bigger, bigger, bigger. Come on, bigger, bigger, bigger. Come on, bigger, bigger, bigger. Hey, bigger, 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 bigger. Hey, you can see them digging some holes over there. Come on, bigger, bigger, bigger. Come on, bigger, 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 bigger. Come on, bigger, bigger, bigger. Gotta go. Oh, geez, that's a deep hole. Let's see how deep that is. Almost up to my knee. Kind of root down there. This thing dung my T-post out. Oh my gosh. Come on. Move it. Yeah. Get out. You guys dug my T-post out. I'm gonna have to figure out how to bury that up. Come on, bigger, 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 bigger. on, Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. Come on, Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. That one down there's lagging. Come on, Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. Come here. Come on, Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. Ooh, the glare. Yeah. Think that's. Come here. Come on. Come on. These are all good. I forgot what you call them. Come on. You. Move it. Come on. Everybody has to move it. Come on. These are all females. I forgot what you call pigs that don't have. Come here. Goodbye. Piglets, pigs that don't have. Come on. I'm going right in. There's the food. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, now they can get tucked to hot wire. I'll lock this extra security. I don't want a pig to escape. Anyway, that's going to be all for this video. You can see they're in a nice big open area. So, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you in the next one.